Well, at the risk of being disappointed, I'm cautiously optimistic. Walmart sent my figures in a box and it's not crushed. Can you believe it? Let's get into this. All right, welcome to another episode of Paul's Collectibles. If you're new to the channel, it's good to have you. Thanks for stopping by and giving me a shot. Or if you're one of my subscribers or somebody who's been watching my videos for a while, I greatly appreciate having you. Thank you so much. Today, we're going to be talking about a vintage collection action figure, but it's a little different than the ones I normally get. This is the Mandalorian on Maldo Kreis. And it has the spiders inside it that you see in the second episode of the second season, I believe, where he gets stuck on that ice planet and the two X-Wing pilots come and help him out. Now, this was a Walmart exclusive, and I had no interest in it whatsoever because I really just like to keep my figure collecting to the smaller characters. But one day I saw a link on Twitter for it, and I thought, you know what, let me just go over there and look. It's probably sold out anyway. Sure enough, they were in stock. Next thing I know, I'm buying two of them. So they came in today, and it actually is kind of a good thing because these are actually part of the vintage collection line, and as I understand it, have a TVC number on the back. But without any further ado, let's get these things open, see if Walmart actually was able to send me something that didn't get destroyed, and see what I will be adding to my Star Wars action figure collection today. Okay, there you see them out of the box. They didn't do too bad of packing those. As you saw, there was just a little bubble wrap on top and they just kind of put the figures right in the box there without a whole lot of extra to do. This one got a little bent if you look at it right here. But for Walmart, this is A+ service because normally you're lucky to get the figure in any sort of even recognizable standard. But this guy came out pretty good. So Walmart actually sent my figures in reasonable condition. Look at that. And of course, because it's bent, there's light reflecting right there, and that's what that is. So let's take a look at this card. So as I mentioned, this card is a little bigger than the normal vintage collection card to accommodate all the extra accessories on here. This one's apparently a deluxe figure is what they like to call it. But it's got the Star Wars, the Mandalorian logo up there, the orange name pill with the Mandalorian and Grogu on Maldo Kreis, and then all of the figures and accessories are jammed inside this bubble, which comes way over on the card, and you just barely get a look at Mando holding on to baby Yoda Grogu back there. And this of course is from Maldo Kreis, but like I said, because this bubble is so big, the card back is almost negligible. There's not a whole lot to see there, and it's not really spectacular. So hopefully they did a good job on this figure. And to give you an idea, this is the size of a normal card. So you can see if we put the Mandalorian card behind it, there's almost probably another fourth over here of the deluxe figure card sticking out. But let's get a good look at that figure and see if it was worth buying these, since the card is a little underwhelming. Okay, so as you can see, this comes with Din Djarin, the Mandalorian. He's got his entire set of Beskar armor on. He's looking really clean, really sharp. There's a little bit of snow over here that's kind of getting washed out by the light. Let me see if I can fix that for you. You can just barely see it. And over here on his boots, he's got some snow coming down on his boots there to make it look like he's been running around in the snow of that planet a little bit. But more importantly, the other things you get here are his pistol, which is right here. You get a tiny little baby Grogu to go with him. There's 3 of those tiny little spiders. There's 2 of the smaller ones, and then, well, that one's a little bit bigger, but then there's one of those alien eggs that they jumped out of. Tell me that wasn't an homage to the Aliens movie, or the Alien movie where they were jumping out like that. But that's pretty much what you get in there. That's the exclusive. These are pretty bland, but they weren't exactly exciting on the episode either. And if we look around in there, you can see that that's a pretty thick card as well, because that larger spider has a lot of depth to him. But yeah, so if you're making a diorama, I suppose, with the new Razor Crest that's coming out, you can also do the Snow Planet as well. And the main reason I bought these, once again, is because they were available, but also because they're actually in the vintage collection line. And he is VC211. But there you have it. The Mandalorian and Grogu on Maldo Kreis from the Star Wars The Mandalorian Disney Plus streaming show. And this obviously is the deluxe because it comes with a bunch of spiders and that little egg and a Grogu in there, as they mentioned. So once again, nice to have in the collection, not necessarily something I would pick up. These cards are sure going to make it interesting to display for some collectors. But I do appreciate you joining me on this video and checking out this new addition to the Mandalorian series of figures. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video.